Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man giving you the truth, and I got a treat for you today. So, as I always tell y'all, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, and the question is often brought up with women: what do you bring to the table? They're left speechless, or they say something dumb, which is part of the reason and the main reason why a lot of their relationships don't work. Now, I'm going to say some controversial things on here that even if my wife were to hear this, she wouldn't like it. The fact of the matter is, let's just be honest. A lot of what we do is Western culture. It's not biblical culture. It's you give, and this is what women do. When this situation with polygyny is brought up, they often try to bash the guy as being an evil guy. But how can you call a guy that understands this concept evil and then try to praise God out of the side of your mouth? Now that's blasphemy, because, like I tell you, just read 2 Samuel. Read 2 Samuel chapter 12. Read the whole chapter, and you'll see that David was scolded by the prophet Nathan, and the Most High sent Nathan to David to get on David for what he did to Uriah. Urijah. What David did to Uriah was, David already had all of Saul's wives. They said Saul's wives were comely, or something, however they put it. And the Most High gave them all to David when Saul lost his kingship and died. He gave David all of Saul's wives. Now, and he said if you wanted more, he would have gave you even more. That's what he told David. So you can't say the concept is evil. People say, well, that was how it was. Never changed. Understand this about the New Testament. And this is why a lot of people, like, when I start preaching the truth, and I know I'm telling the truth, I don't worry about who it offends. And I don't mean it to offend or mistreat anyone, or, hey, listen, that's the problem with a lot of relationships is, in the biblical days, women were part of a team, when women had no problem with competing. And you had Solomon. His name was Simon or something else, but the Bible says that he had 700 wives and 300 concubines. Now, if you know what a concubine is, it's a woman who lives with a man, has relations with that man, that already knows that she's less than the wife. So it's like a ranking system. Concubines were secondary. Now, people try to go up to the Apostle Paul. And Apostle Paul said a bishop must be the husband of one wife. Everybody ain't into Christianity, and everybody ain't preaching for the Apostle Paul. He died. So he made some good points, because if you're a bishop, how you gonna have 6, 7 wives? You ain't gonna be able to do nothing in the church. So Paul had a good point. But the misunderstanding of this concept is the reason why women won't submit to men, because they didn't get away with that back then. Okay, you don't want to submit, write them they divorce. I'll see you later. Nobody to protect them. They just had to go back to their father's house, or they wander, or they beg for jobs. See, I know these things. I'm a prophet. So women often are given the question, what do you bring to the table? And they say, me. But you can't say me, and I'm going to help you in this one. In fact, I would title this, what do women bring to the table, and what they should say and do in terms of this concept. I'm going to figure out a way to make a title that you understand. And I'm going to help you. A lot of people don't want to help y'all. Like, listen, Like, I know marriage is very risky, and I would tell people to be very careful and make sure you vet, you understand that Bible before you do this, because you can be putting even your life in danger. Some of these women are damaged mentally. So you have to know what you're getting yourself into. Well, we're going to have to pull over for this one, y'all. We're going to have to pull over. Because I'm going to make sure I get this properly distributed to you. But what I need you to do, I need you to hit the like button. I need you to comment whether you agree with me or not. And I need you to subscribe. So the question is often asked, what do women bring to the table? Let me show you what all the wrong answers are. If you say me, that's the wrong answer. If you say your college degrees, this, that, and another, that's only the right answer if you come in with a submissive attitude and willing to submit to your husband's financial leadership. To your husband's financial leadership. And as long as y'all don't have any children, sure, you want to work, go ahead. Just don't be at work flirting. Don't be at work setting it out for nobody at work. Because, see, that's y'all problem, too. Y'all want men to submit to y'all and be faithful to y'all. When, yeah, if a man should be faithful to his wife or all of his wives. Like, if you got 2, 3 wives, what do you need with these other ones? Like, if you want those other ones, you brought them in. This ain't Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. This ain't in that series, but I'm telling you, it's going to happen. For one, these women are getting away from the Most High, and they're getting on his nerves because they're acting like this concept is evil, because they're taking westernized philosophies that's full of paganism and misunderstanding, and they're trying to implement it into everyday life, and it just doesn't work. So men often don't conduct themselves like men because they're not viewed as men. In fact, a man that knows he's a man and acts as a man will get targeted on his job. He gonna turn off everybody, his friends, family, everything. He probably in this day and age, he probably won't have friends like that. So this isn't a popular thing. And people wonder why the Most High doesn't always come to the aid of situations. That's one of the reasons. Because people in today's world act like everything that the Most High said and does and believes in is bad. There's reasons for it. So now the new thing is people try to say, well, the Bible was tampered with anyway. Yeah, it was. But if you don't know exactly where, then you using that as an excuse to continue on in some type of evil. That's what most people do. They use it as an excuse to continue on in some type of evil. So if you say me, yeah, if you are a good cook and you cooking for this man, you making sure you relieving this man. If you were his only wife, you gonna have to stay in that gym, take vitamins, whatever you got to do. But you can't be just going down physically and not doing nothing about it, and then say, well, you're just supposed to accept me how I am. That man's supposed to take care of himself physically. You're supposed to take care of yourself physically. You can't bring all these people you watch on TV and their philosophies and YouTube against the Bible. You're supposed to take the Bible for what it's worth, especially if you're saying you're a believer. And you trying to change what the Bible say because you suffer. You selfish. So if you say me, you better be full of energy. You better be drinking them. Well, I ain't going to endorse no energy drink till they holler. I'll take an endorsement. You want me to endorse your energy drink? I will. But you got to do something for me too. But energy drinks, whatever you got to do, eat fish very often, fruit, vegetable. But you think you're going to be the only one. You're going to have to take care of yourself. You ought to be a good cleaner, a good cook, so on and so forth. Because, like, I mean, what does that say about the guy that accepts the woman that tries to make him do everything? He's either a simp or he's scared he gonna get hammered with alimony and child support if he put her in her place. You don't need to be scared of that. Just get your money right. If you got to live in your car to have peace, oh well. But you should not be dwelling with a woman that doesn't respect you. You should either be done already dropped her or planning on how you going to drop her. You don't let no woman disrespect you. That ain't in the Bible. That ain't. Remember Miriam disrespected Moses, Moshe, whatever you want to, Tutmos, the Pharaoh, whatever you understand about him. What happened to Miriam? Now these people think, you tell them you're a prophet, they think it's a joke. Like, every person that say they're a prophet ain't a prophet, but that's just how American people and people in different parts of the world are. They don't respect righteous men. And it's all being calculated against them. So, me is only a good, you bringing something to the table. If you're a good cook, you very highly sexual, but not overly sexual, because then you don't mess around and cheat. But highly sexual. And don't be using the sex over his head as punishment and reward, because what you gonna do if you dealing with a real dude, a non-matrix dude, he gonna lose interest. That stuff don't work. Most people, you just gonna get on their nerve. So if you doing this, then you are, if you do bring something to the table, you taking the stuff off the table. And again, about the degree, it's only something if you are humble. See, they say the divorce rate amongst college degree women and men is 83%. 83%. Why? What do I understand? What I see and understand is a lot of time when they had a degree and you don't, they think they better than you. And when they get mad at you, it's going to come out. See? So degrees are useful if you stay humble. You stay humble. I saw a video on older guy's channel. I done started watching his videos. I watch him and his son. And he had an old lady on there. What she was saying was the truth, but looking at her, like, she's more of a deceiver. If I was to look at her appearance, I would be like, okay, she got a point. But me looking at the appearance and what I know about certain things, I'd be like, she being a deceiver. Yeah, she'll be all right for a lot of guys for a little while. But she got her issues that she needs to work out. So in the video, she was talking about how older women would take these young women, men, and she was saying how they would do it. And she brought up, she said they'd be hungry, horny, and something else. And she basically was giving details as to what she would do and would take these younger women, men. She put her leg behind her head. She said, I'm sitting up. Now, I mean, one of the biggest mistakes these young women make is embracing the negativity in today's culture. Gangster rap music, the Pookie Ray Ray atmosphere. They embrace the Pookie and Ray Ray atmosphere. And that's how they all often end up being single mothers. And so now you want this man who is intelligent, who got money, or who gonna have money, to accept you and your kid, who his daddy is Ray Ray, Pookie. He gonna be coming around trying to act like he tough. You knock him out, you liable to be in jail. He liable to come back and shoot up your house. Just drama. Young women, you have to, if you talking, bringing something to the table, you have to get in this mindset when you're a teenager in high school. And you could be in this mindset in college too. But you got to say no. You can't, because you think a guy is cute, you laying down with him. You laying down with him. If he got, how can I say this and avoid, if he don't got no credentials, let's say he got a bad criminal record. Let's say he don't like to work, but what he got is long wing ding, right? You mess with him, he rip your insides up, and now what if the next dudes ain't endowed like him? He come back the next time he gets you pregnant. He done damaged you. He against God, so the transmutation is going to be evil. This is why you see a lot of these kids just horrible, because of the transmutation. Pookie and Ray Ray ain't going to have no positive actual transmutation. Now, if they Pookie and Ray Ray or Tyrone Chad, but yet their heart is good towards God. Sometimes, like, even if they not serving God, if they not like a rotten to the core type of person, you might get lucky and have good kids. But if they're a rotten to the core person who rejects God, pushes God away in their heart and mind, why would a dude mess with you? Because all your kids gonna do is grow up and say, you ain't my daddy. Man, how hot is it? You ain't my daddy. But they eating all his food up, but he ain't their daddy. They sleeping in beds he bought, but he ain't their daddy. See, this is why when Jap says say no to single mothers, I would say it's a lot of truth to that. For these reasons. Now, if they've been restored, then you got a decision to make. If they ain't dealt with Pookie and Ray Ray and all them, you got a decision to make. But marriage itself is risky because women are being taught against the Bible. Like they not being taught to follow what the Bible says. And what the Bible says is that you are to be a suitable helper. You are to relieve that man. You are to help him with his stress, not create stress. You arguing with him for an hour over how he put his shoes at the bottom of the stairs and by the door. And then the argument gets so fierce because when he swell up in masculinity and he put you in your place, now you ain't talking to him for a week. You ain't bringing nothing. You ain't bringing nothing. If you not being like Sarah and Ruth, those are your examples. You ain't bringing nothing. And far as if the guy understands about polygyny, then you be the person that the Bible tells you to be. And get along with the other wife or wives. And be a team. And put those dollars together. But don't be one of them people that you are. Hold on. I told my sister that I need to find like a wicked witch laugh. Hold on. And I gotta use this sound effect. Fair use. I want to find one. Let's see. We're gonna test a couple out. Wicked Witch. Wicked Witch laugh. Hold on. Fair use. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. Wait, hold on. I kind of like the first one. Let's go back. I think the first one was pretty good. I like the first one. Why am I playing these laughs? Because, see, you want him to pedestalize you. Are you a man? Because for him to pedestalize you, according to scripture, y'all will have to switch roles, which most men have. He is not to physically harm you or put you in danger. His job is to provide and protect. Your job is to assist. So that means that if you, let's say he marries you and you are above safe childbearing age, which I would say is right around 38, a healthy 38-year-old woman can have a kid. But you got to make sure your blood pressure, your cholesterol, all that is right. You ain't got no STDs. But I would say it's better and not perfect and not guaranteed anything, but if you are younger, 20s. So if you don't have kids, then everything else you still are to provide. Like you're to assist in whatever way possible. But people now, they want to be out here selling themselves, and then they want to lie about it when they find a dude they like. So another thing you need to bring to the table is honesty. If you know that you did things that he might not like, you need to have that conversation. It's evil for you not to. So you bring honesty to the table. You bring humility to the table. You pick your battles. And they should be very few. For you to be a submissive wife, you shouldn't have a lot of battles. You shouldn't. Learn how to cook if you don't know how to cook. Learn what his favorite foods are and learn how to make those foods. And every time you are going to make a decision on what to eat, you should run it past him. Not the kids, him. Unless he says, ask the kids, it don't matter. See, y'all be out of order. Y'all be making your own decisions. You need to get dumped. You don't need to be married. You know who should be with Pookie and Ray Ray? Disrespectful women, sex-striking women, sexless women, women who don't take care of themselves, women who don't really respect their husband. They just using them for something. You need Pookie and Ray Ray. That's who you need. Juju. That's who you need. So what you should bring to the table, we'll keep going back. quietness. The Bible even say that, 1 Peter chapter 3. Like, when y'all in public, you should be like Miss America. Be like, they come to you. This is what y'all do. I got tattoos on my arm. I got a big butt, though. I got a big butt. So, and I know you like that. He come to the table. The waiter come to the table. How can I help you today? She ordered for him. She don't even. He want a steak. She like, well, we'll have 5 shrimp dinners. He ain't even want shrimp. Man, shut up. Why you ordering for him? You know what she's supposed to do? You want me to place this order? Be like, yeah, go ahead, baby. Okay. What you want? I had a steak dinner. So my husband wants the steak dinner. I'll have the shrimp dinner. See? See how easy that is? But y'all, I'm an American woman. I got a big butt. I got chest. I got this. I got that. I got a college degree. But y'all would be mad if he start acting, girl, go ahead and place my order. If he just lose all his masculinity. Because that's what you're really saying when you try to switch roles. That you want him to get rid of his masculinity. Because unsubmissive women, that they start hating their husbands when he puts them in their place, when he don't take his stuff off of them. So if you'll notice that they start clinging to little dudes they think they can control. Man, it's not enough time in the day to talk about this. So when they say me, yeah, just going backwards. When they say me, it only works if you submissive, if you honest, if you have low sexual history, and if you have aggressive sexual history, then you should tell him about it up front before he marries you. And I know God will bless. I'm telling you, if he rejects you, you keep doing this, somebody's going to accept you. Especially if you have those qualities. You look nice. Even if you don't. A lot of guys don't even care about looks like that no more. You can be average. You can be average. Me personally, if I'm on the prowl, you can be average looking if you have those other qualities. Because in my history, I'm just going to go back to before I became the man that I am today. I noticed that some of those girls that look fine, they wasn't all that with the food. They wasn't all that in the room. Some of them was loose. Man, it's dark in here. I'm lost. Help. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of them. But you got all the other qualities. You smart. If you bring intelligence, hey, that's a good thing. But you got to couple your intelligence as a woman with humility. And you got to be tactful. You got to know what to say and how to say it. And you got to know how to get that negativity out of you. You got to do it that's taking care of you. You got to do it that's protecting you, providing for the kids, teaching the kids good that. Why you running them off? Then these women, after they done ran the good dude off, when they think that fetishism is the same as faithfulness, and that a dude might have his desires towards you, and some dudes will say anything. So now you done ran through 3 dudes. You was low body Lucy, low body count Lucy. Now, you done got a divorce. You done ran through 3 dudes in the first year. That's why I do not get back with exes. They're ex for a reason. Move on. So, what you should bring to the table is honesty, humility, know how to cook or learn how to cook, sexual energy, just like a pleasant attitude, like wisdom. Bring wisdom. Ain't nothing better than a wise woman that knows how to pick her battles. Learn how to control your negative emotions when stuff ain't going right at your job. You should not be getting into it with him because you got into it at work. You come home with an attitude. Never do that. Guys have enough, especially if you're a black man, you have enough to deal with. The whole world is pretty much against us. And the best of us, we still rise up and compete. But once we get home, all that's supposed to end. We come out in these streets, people trying to rob us, people trying to get us fired from our jobs, this, that, people we about to crash with bad drivers. When we come home, if you ain't got nothing good to say, you really shouldn't say nothing at all. And don't always get into it with him when he doing his own activities. Like if he like to listen to music with headphones on, don't be getting mad at him because you can't stop talking. See, a lot of women, they just don't have wisdom. They're too immature. And y'all young women, keep it tight. That's a marketing tool that you got attached to you. If you giving it away, y'all ever notice how at the grocery store, most people really reject the samples? Like they might have a few people, little freeloaders that accept the samples. And greedy people. But most people are like, nah, that's okay. They don't want the samples. So that's the equivalent of you young women, use what you got to get yourself in a good situation. Because y'all, let's be honest, y'all say, I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I want cameras in the house of every woman that says that. Every time she hears something, come on now. I don't need no man. They just don't make them like they used to. They ain't never been perfect. But one thing I cannot stand is a woman that's the total opposite of what a wife is. And she's still trying to give a guy an ultimatum on marriage. As a matter of fact, guys, in closing, I'm going to try to close this in like maybe 3 minutes. If a woman try to give you an ultimatum, DTB, out the gate. Because that means that she has an agenda. And then go back to the beginning. Okay, you gave me that ultimatum. But in the beginning, you act like you ain't even like me. I'm telling you, you got to be careful with them ultimatums. I would tell you that if a woman gives you an ultimatum, don't marry her. Don't marry her. Because what she was supposed to do, man, I'm burping. Hope y'all ain't hear that. What she was supposed to do is when you were not what she liked, she was supposed to DTB you. All right, I'm just waiting for my phone to stop ringing so I can conclude this. But yeah, what you bring to the table, especially you have to look at it like this. Are you going to be able to bring that to the table for the next 50 years, 60, or however long your husband is going to live? Because if you're not, then are you really bringing anything to the table? Again, let's go back, and then we're going to close. You should be bringing wisdom. Know when to talk, when to fight, when not to fight. Energy. The cooker, cleaner, drop them draw. Drop them, you got to drop them draw. I ain't trying to hear. You supposed to, if I don't want to do it, I don't have, you should not be no man's wife. Go find Pookie. If I don't want to do it, I don't have to. That's rape. Go find Pookie. Get out the way. Let him get somebody that appreciate what he does more. If you got a degree, then your degree should be used in a way that can help him. And that's it. Not you thinking you better than him, thinking you more educated than him, thinking you in competition with him. But let me turn that on. That way or no way. And look, I would encourage you, while you young, go to college. Don't be going to all them parties. Don't be letting these dudes talk you out of them draws. Save them. Keep them draws up. If you ain't got to use the bathroom, keep them draws up. If your friends try to get you, find some new friends. Find some friends that's comfortable with you not giving up that. And if everybody act like they got a problem with you, just go to a different school. Go to a different high school. Go to a different college. It's okay. It's smart. But keep them draws up. If you want to get accolades, go ahead. Just don't let it make you arrogant. Get them accolades. Don't let it make you arrogant. And in your mind, this is going to help my future husband. And let that energy build up. You're going to have quite some performances if you do. No toys, no boys. No toys, no boys. Let that energy build up. Then you could be like a female version of Macho Man. Woo, yeah. He gonna be like, oh man, he gonna be rubbing his hands together. But a lot of y'all come. Y'all be like this, practically sleep. Cause you done been to that rodeo too many times. You've been to that rodeo too many times. So, yeah, that's what you want to bring to the table. Marriage is still the thing, but with y'all, big mouth, 304, not in shape, your house messy, you ain't gonna clean the house, you don't know how to cook nothing but grilled cheese. Hold on. My goodness. You got to do more than just that. But we're going to close. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. No matrix, no simping. If they don't like you, so what? If she wants a divorce, give it to her. But say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't change no truth. Be a truth man. Don't change no truth to accommodate these women. Know these truths for yourself. Stick to them, live by them, and make them live by them or make them move around. Because all this talk about them bringing something to the table, the people who don't know the answer and the people who hesitate, they're already showing you. Remember on Prices, or not Prices Right, Family Feud, and but you ugly anyway, though. It don't matter how I look, baby. Yo, you got a bad grill. Yo, teeth. Okay, you'll never find a man like me. Never. Because a man like me will DTB you. Because you trouble. But thanks again. Hit that like button. Share this video. You want to bring something to the table, ladies? Start when you're young. Keep them drawers up. Keep your mouth shut. Learn how to respect your daddy. Learn how to respect your man. And stop fighting over these dudes. Stop fighting over them. Either you go for it, find you one and be the simp that don't understand the Bible and just gonna stay with you. Which if he choose that don't make him a simp. But if he letting you force him into that make him a simp. Cooking, cleaning, humility, silence. Stop all that fighting. Stop all that questioning. You know, it's not your job to question him. Y'all always think somebody up to something. Stop asking all them questions. Are you his sergeant? DT. Be these chicks. But yeah, let's go one last time. Because I done said it enough. If you're not bringing these traits, you're not bringing nothing. Stop marrying these guys. You're just trying to get money. And you, let me say this. I know this video long, but let me say this. You professional athletes, do what Derek Jeter did. Do not marry these women while you playing unless they possess these qualities I'm talking about. And get a prenup. Be like, look, if we get divorced, limit what she can get out of you in the divorce and make her sign it. That's the only way. Or just do Derek Jeter. Wait till you retire. Then she won't be entitled to what you made during your career. But if she thirst trapping, stop marrying these Instagram models. They're going to take half your money. What you play? You might as well play for free. Go to the courts. Come to Milwaukee. Go to Lincoln Courts. McGovern. You might as well play for free. Why are you playing to let these women take half your wealth? But humility is key. Honesty is key. Loyalty is key. You are not a man. Therefore, polygyny does not apply to you. If you have a problem with that, take it up with God. Oh, I forgot. You probably don't believe in all that, do you? You're not wife material. You not. You don't believe in God, you not wife material. Energy is key. Like I said, be quiet. Know when to be quiet. Know when to speak. Know how to speak. Know how to cook. Know if you and him just believe in monogamy, like if he doesn't believe in polygyny, that's fine. But you should be like 3 wives to him. When he go to work, he should be ashamed. Like, I ain't doing nothing, man. I probably can't even get him up. So, yeah. And with that, I'm going to close. This is The Truth, man. Thanks for watching.